With this video, I'm going to show you how to do an amperage check on a fuel pump. This is one of the tasks you're required to do, so it's a very simple task, and I'll show you how it's done. First, you need to find what your amperage should be on the fuel pump. Rule of thumb is about 2 to 5 amps, and easiest place to check for amperage on the fuel pump is at either the fuel pump fuse or the fuel pump relay. I'm going to use the fuel pump relay on this 2000 Ford Ranger pickup. So I'll show you where the relay is. I've already removed it, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, the fuel pump relay is right here, and it's a 5-pin relay, and the relay goes in this little slot right back here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of adapters in order to do this test. And these adapters are relay buddies, and so they look like this. So they've got an access in the middle of the connector here, and then on one end they've got the same spade connectors. Let me get that in the frame. The same spade connectors that the relay has. And then on the other end, they've got the other style of spade connector that goes on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the slot for the power slot and the ground slot for the relay. Okay, so I've got the relay buddies hooked up in there, and you can kind of clip these two together so that they stay the way they're supposed to. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you already know how to hook up your meter, but we'll go through it anyway. So to set my meter up to read for amps, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my meter lead over here to amps. And then I'm going to turn it to the amperage dial because I expect to see between 2 and 5 amps. And so my meter is set up and ready to go. Let's prop it up here so you guys can see the display. Get it out of the glare. And then all I'm going to do is on my adapters back here, I'm going to touch the center probes in the center with my ammeter and power up the fuel pump. So I've got about 4.3 amps going through the fuel pump. That's it. So it is within specifications. It should be less than 5 amps, but it's right up there at the top. If you have really low amperage, so if it's like below 2 amps, that's probably because you have a fuel filter that's plugged up or something like that. Really high amperage could indicate that the fuel pump is on its way out. So, but anyway, that's all there is to doing an amperage check on a fuel pump.